Okay, today is Monday, December 29th, walk-on day. It's holiday, obviously. And we are playing on Bosnia. Now, I'm going to do a different play style than the first two games. The first two games were very pushy. We were very aggressive. This is going to be me more sitting back, laying down some fire. You're going to see me lob a lot of balls. A lot of balls. And it's going to be a fun game. Now, unfortunately, because I'm sitting so far back, you're not going to see me calling too many of my hits. There's a beautiful GOG on another channel that's going to show up. Just a really nice in-your-face shot from far away. And that'll be on my buddy Sean's page. For the most part, you're just going to see a whole lot of me making it rain. I am going to treat the enemy team, and pardon my language, like strippers. And I'm going to make it rain most of the game if possible.
Oh, I gotta move. Fuck that.
Not carrying too much paint on me. I probably have my initial hopper. I got like 3 more pods on me. Give or take, let's say 100, 2, 3, 4, 500 rounds on me this game. That probably I kicked down to like 498 by the end of the game. So this is just a big chunk of paint that goes out. For those of you that buy your own paint and you buy it at full price, it gets expensive to shoot like this, and I don't like burning through my money. It's something like 2 cents a ball or something, but still, it hurts the wallet to shoot so much. Now, most of the enemy team is actually at these sandbags on our right side. They're approaching up their left, obviously. Not too much to do here. I've been on the receiving end of those sandbags, and they're a great spot to be at.
Guys, straight ahead!
They're, especially if you're right in front of them, you know, great cover. But in these middle ranges, up by the helicopter, you see some boxes up ahead. There's some great spots to shoot these guys that get up to our sandbags from. I got gogged like a week ago. It was horrible right at the beginning of a game. Didn't even see the guy that hit me. But let's be honest, 95% of the time I want to say, and of course I'm making up my statistics, you're going to get killed by the guy you don't see. And the majority of regulars will agree with me, at least on that part. Maybe not the statistic, but it's the guy that you don't see that kills you, unfortunately. Now, this gentleman right here, this kid, he takes it upon himself at one point. I asked him to make sure to watch the left side. He takes a mad dash across, like, I want to say our 80-yard line. We're pretty far in the back, at least where I'm sitting. Sean, Steve, and Mark are more up towards the sandbags that you can see right there in the black on the right side of the screen a second ago. This guy, his mad dash saves literally the whole left side, at least for me, because I think we were down to the last 2 guys by the end of this game. So I want to give credit to him. He tied this game up on the left side. I know he was 50% of the team by the end, but still, if it wasn't for him, it may not have turned out as pretty by the end. We definitely would have been cleaned out on this game. Now, I'm still in the process of collecting all my materials. I'm going to be doing a zoom cam. That thing is going to help clear up some of these discrepancies in between who gets what with the paint. Once I get that thing running, you're going to be seeing these kills much clearer, guys. I know there's some views where there are hoppers, and I do apologize for some of these views. But as soon as I get the zoom cam, I'll be splicing in some of the things. You'll be able to see me lobbing from long distances.
What was that? That was that guy right there.
And it's really going to make a difference for me. I've noticed with my friend Sean, his zoom cam just makes all the difference in the world. He can tell his hits. You know, on these GoPros, they're great for close-up. They're great for catching action. But as far as seeing the actual hits from a distance, they don't do the camera justice. These things are great for first-person perspectives, and I love mine, and it's great, and I recommend it wherever I go.
Yeah, I got him.
I need something where I can see, especially with these paintballs. You know, you only see these guys go out a few feet, especially with the darker shell. I am using marbleizers again this game, and I will be using premium paint after that. Once I run out, I was really trying to burn through this paint. And it's just, this thing will just clean up so much, and I appreciate patience.
Got him. Nice. Yeah, man, it's like the third one this game like that.
Yeah, and I got a kill count going too, so that's always good.
I got a good spot right here.
I love this tent. This tent is a great place to lob from. Perfect cover. Paintballs don't exactly roll down this thing. Tons of distance on this guy, and you'll see.
If you're gonna get shot before you get shot.
As I walk up this guy, there's not a huge chunk of distance on this tent, but it's long enough to where if I'm getting shot at from the other side, someone's trying to lob balls at me, keep my head down, prevent me from checking my left, my right. I can easily go left to right on this guy. Now, it's not a great offensive spot. However, I am getting a decent amount of kills here already from playing back at the 80. You know, and this isn't my favorite thing. I do this every once in a while, and I've noticed watching my footage, I like to walk out once I get a little confident, and that's not the best thing to do in the world. I have caught a few paintballs because I get too cocky sometimes.
Hey! Watch your gun! Take your gun back in! They're moving up middle.
And this is one thing, when you play with beginners, you'll notice a lot of the time, some of the guys pop back behind cover and they don't understand, at least in the rolling, they forget because there's a lot of excitement the first few times you play, especially with the rental owners. You stick your gun around the corner, and it's great for the regular players because it gives them an opportunity to eliminate you without, you know, giving you a rough paintball, especially if you're at closer distance. But you really got to hide that gun when you're playing. Now, just now, if your volume was up, you could hear it just a second ago. Someone is yelling that they're not blind firing from the sidelines. Someone's making a bad call here. You know, it happens. Some guys can't see the face behind the gun, but fortunately we had a teammate on the outside that could identify.
Move, move, move!
Now, this is scary for me because when I have teammates that walk out really slow,
come out!
There's a good opportunity, and it does happen regularly. I've noticed a lot lately at SC. Like, there'll be a guy that gets eliminated, and the opposition will take the opportunity sometimes. And I'm not going to point out players, but they run up right on those guys and use them as cover, and that's really rough because I have to make a judgment call on whether to shoot or not. And most of the time, I don't want to because I just don't want to bonus ball a player by accident, especially my own teammate. You know, it's rough getting shot by your own teammate. That's the last thing you want to have happen. Okay, I believe number 5 is coming up right now, if my count is correct.
You're hit!
And like I stated earlier, once I get that zoom cam up and running, you're going to be able to see these kills. It's going to be a much better quality video for you guys. And I want to take a second to thank everyone who watched my first video. Got my first break over 100 views within 2-3 days. Thank you everyone who watched and supported the videos and liked my page and subscribed. And as promised, this is our 3rd video, and I'm going to keep producing. Tomorrow I'm going to be picking up my supplies. Almost caught a bounce right there, I think. May have gone right past my leg. I just jerked out of the way. But thank you for watching, guys. Another good video, good game, and hope to see you soon.